If you're looking for passage to Solstheim, too bad. I'm not going back there anymore. Sure. Yeah, that's me. Why? Who sent you? Now, hold on. That wasn't my fault. I didn't know they were going to attack anybody. I don't even know how I got here. It's hard to explain. I remember those people with the masks coming on board. Then, the next thing I remember, I was here, and they were gone. And that's not right, losing whole days like that. There's been something strange going on there for a while. But after this, I'm done. I'm not going back to Solstheim. Have you been listening to me? I'm not going back there. All right, you have a point. Taking you back to find out who sent them is the least I can do. Besides, maybe you can put a stop to whatever's going on over there. I owe them a bit of payback myself. Well, here we are. This is Raven Rock. Can't say I'm all that glad to see it again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Raven Rock, Outlander. State your intentions. Mirak, I'm not sure that I do. Just remember, Raven Rock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to abide by our laws. Any questions? Raven Rock started out as an Imperial settlement. The Empire decided to abandon it, just as my people were first setting foot here. They left the town a shambles. But when House Redoran took over, we turned it around and it became ours. And even if it's been a struggle to make this island livable, we're proud to call it home. I have to be. As second counselor, the security of Raven Rock is my primary concern. This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here. We've had more than a fair share of troubles. After all we've been through together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down. Councillor Morvain is House Redoran's representative on Solstheim. As second councillor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule is enforced. I'm unsure. I swear I know the name, but I cannot place it. I don't think so. I'm not... The name has something to do with the Earthstone, I think, but I'm not sure what. Your ignorance of our homeland doesn't surprise me. It's the capital of Morrowind. Been that way ever since Mournhold was sacked by the Argonians. I don't visit there often anymore, but we still get the occasional supply ship and visitors from there. Quite a while ago, yes. They cut a bloody swath across most of the southern region of Morrowind. Nobody seems certain why it happened. An attempted expansion, revenge for the enslavement of their people, or perhaps both. Whatever the case may be, thousands of Dunmen needlessly lost their lives, and many more were exiled from their homeland.
I'm no fan of the sun.
I was starting to wonder what happened to them.
We were delayed by bad weather. Before you even ask, yes, I have the supplies you requested. But...
But What?
This load cost me double what we'd agreed on. Nothing I can do about it.
Damn it, Jolland, you know we don't have that much coin.
Look, the East Empire Company didn't give me a choice. They've raised their prices again. And there's nothing I can do about it.
After all these years, they're gouging us for every last drake we have. Let me talk to Laryl. I'll see what we can do.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Don't worry about rushing it. Just pay me when you can. Might be time to find a new home port, though. The way things are going around here.
Your visit here will be tolerated.
If you're looking for supplies, talk to Fethis. He'll set you up with whatever you need.
Just remember who's in charge around
You haven't seen
here.
Crescius Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again. No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking about an ancient Nordic pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know. I prefer to handle these things on my own. Look, if you see Crescius, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble. No, wait. Maybe. I don't know how I know that name. I'm not sure. I don't want to talk about this. It's the only tool tough enough to crack Stalrim, is what it is. Not many of those beauties left in the world. Forging them is a lost art. The one Crescius borrowed came from the Skull village up north. I, traded them some goods for it. Calling Stalrim an ore is like calling my forge a campfire. Some folks say it's enchanted ice, but I think there's more to it than that. I don't think I've come across more than a chunk or two in my lifetime, and smithing's my trade. If you're looking to learn more, you should head over to the Skull village. Someone there's bound to know more about it than I do. A fine question, and the one that I hear most often from visitors to our town. I wish I had a more romantic tale to tell, but I was simply seeking my fortune and chose Ravenrock to ply my trade. Besides, knowing how to repair bone mold armor wasn't very useful in Riften. I had a friend over there, a dark elf named Van Ryth, a very talented armorsmith. Spent a lot of time with the guy swapping smithing techniques. Learned a heck of a lot, including how to repair bone mold. After he moved on to greener pastures, I decided to pack up, move out here, and put those lessons to the test. Been here ever since. You tell Crescius he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else.
I work for Mogrel. You got a problem, you talk to him.
Your visit here will be tolerated as long as you abide by our laws. Otherwise, you'll answer to the Revenant.
Damn it, woman. I said to leave me be.
Crescius, last time you explored the mine, you almost fell to your death. I'm not spending the rest of my days as a widow.
And I'm telling you that I'll do whatever it takes to find my great-grandfather's remains. He's down here. I can feel it.
That was almost 2 centuries ago. There may be nothing left to find.
Just let me go, woman.
Crescius, you're an obstinate old fool, and you're going to get yourself killed.
Who in the blazes are you? Can't you see I'm busy? Why should I tell you? I don't even know who you are. Maybe. But mark my words, these mines hold a secret the East End. It killed my great-grandfather and left Ravenrock with a worthless son, Gratian Kyrelius. He spent his entire life exploring ancient ruins across Tamriel. The East Empire Company called it. My wife and I were cleaning out. I found an unsent letter. It describes a discovery that was made. The East Empire Company must have felt it was of... It is. Well, I assume it is. I haven't been able... Now you're starting to... I'm telling you, there's something... Look, my wife... Time's my enemy. It's called... I do. I want to know what happened to Grayson kept it. Here's everything I have. The letter, the key. Please, do this. The damn fool doesn't even deserve it. I'll bet he stole it from the skull in the front. Oh, very well. Here. Tell him I hope he drops the thing on it. I recognize the name, but I don't know how I know it. It sounds so familiar. It's so strange. I feel like it's from a dream. Something about the Earthstone and a shrine. That's it. That's all I can think of. Be careful down there.
Why you're leading Cretius on, I'll never understand. I think so, but from where? I can't recall. It's difficult. Something about it doesn't feel right. A temple here on the island. That's all I can recall.
Be careful out there.
Find my So, tell you what, since you went through all the I just wanted to remind that codger you can't just go around taking things from other people. Now that you've Besides, that pickaxe hasn't done me any good in years. Maybe you can put it to good use. Bring your weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up right.
Why you'd leave your homeland behind to venture here is beyond me. But suit yourself, Nord.
I wasn't sure I'd make it off this farm alive. I wish I could have said the same for my man here. Some of the Redoran Guard have taken to calling them Ashspawn. Me, I don't care what they're called. All I know is they're a danger to Raven Rock and they need to be stopped. I was going to search for clues that might lead me to wherever they're coming from. I know it isn't the best place to start, but we know they've been coming from this direction. I think I could talk the Counselor into paying you, and I could use an extra pair of hands. Besides, I don't feel comfortable leaving Raven Rock behind, and I'd hate to lose any more Redoran Guard. We were searching the farm when the Ashspawn ambushed us. Have a look around and see if you can turn up anything useful. Report back to me if you discover anything unusual. Have you found something? This is strange. The note says it's from General Falx Carius, but that's impossible. Well, Carius was the Imperial garrison commander at Fort Frostmoth, but he died over 200 years ago when the Red Mountain leveled the place. There's no way he could still be alive. If General Carius is still alive, there must be something keeping him that way. I need you to head out to Fort Frostmoth and check it out. I'm gonna head back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults. Be careful. This General Carius sounds out of his mind.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from?
Fort Frostmoth will never fall. Long live the Empire!
Who's there? I knew I heard something. Done and done. Where'd you come from? That'll teach you. Where'd you come from? That'll teach you. Stay on your guard.
Is someone there? Repel the invader!
Where'd you Who's that? I knew I heard something. Done and
Stay on your guard. Who's there? I knew I heard something.
I've failed.
Done and done. Do you need something? If you think it'll help. Let's get indoors, or...
What news do you bring from Fort Frostmoth? I had my suspicions that he was undead. How else could he have survived for over 200 years? It's a shame. There are quite a few tales of General Carius's exploits, including the founding of Raven Rock. Councillor Morvain told me to give this to you if you made it back in one piece, and you got rid of General Carius. Better than a soldier's pay, so you should be thankful. Ah, this is bone mold armor. Quite impressive, wouldn't you say? It's fashioned from actual bone that's been reinforced with a resin-like material and then shaped to form the armor plating. It might appear brittle, but I'd wager it could stop the blow of a weapon better than iron or steel. All of the soldiers in this town are Redoran Guard, some of the best warriors that House Redoran has to offer. I've spent quite a few years honing their skills, and I can assure you they're not just your average city guard. To protect Councillor Morvain, of course. He has quite a few friends on the council back in Morrowind, and they wanted to ensure his safety while he was here. Other than that, I'm not at liberty to discuss it. I might know someone, or maybe not. I can't remember. I can't. I just can't be sure. I think maybe he had something to do with a temple. A temple here on the island. Does that help? It can be. Even the most experienced warriors can fall prey to petty distractions. They usually didn't amount to much, but they make my job that much harder. Some of my own men have become quite accustomed to a spirit they called Emberbrand wine. Despise the stuff myself. It's powerful and tremendously addicting. I've seen men fail to finish even a single flask. If I knew where they were stashing the bottles, I'd put an end to it myself. You would? That would be helpful. I just don't have time to do it myself right now. They're too smart to have left it in the bulwark. I'd search one of the abandoned houses on the outskirts of town. Find me that stash of wine. I'm itching to be rid of it.
Where'd you come from? Teamwork right there. Where'd you come from?
They're in my head. I know things, hidden things, things you aren't supposed to know. No, that's what I'm trying to say. The secrets, they're in there deep. You can't get them out. They're in my head. The secret kind. The black book, it shoved them in there with black, slick fingers. My fingers are too short. I can't get them out. Oh no, I didn't find it. It found me. Here, I'll show you. See? Right there. But don't go there. You don't want these things in your head. You don't. You don't. You're mine.
Careful with those flames, unless you plan on torching something.
Oh my. Who are you? Buy something and keep moving. Sometimes things fall off the back of a car. I find them, clean them up, and resell them. Take a look. Until next time.
Hold, traveler. You have no business here. Be on your way. Wait. You're one of us, aren't you? A werewolf? Then perhaps you do have business here. Forgive me. I'm Raquel of the Frostmoon Pack. Welcome, brother. Hello again. Since I was born, my parents were members of the Pack, back when Majni's father was Alpha. After they died, Majni and Akar took care of me, taught me to hunt. I'm not as good as they are, but I do my best. Why? Have you seen how they live? They cower behind their walls, afraid of every ash hopper, every netch. No, I'd rather be here, free to hunt, free to live my life as I choose. Good hunting.
Welcome, brother. It's been too long since we met another who shares our blood. I am Majni, Alpha of the Frostmoon Pack. You are welcome here, so long as you respect our law. Aye, the blood still runs true among some on Solstein, as it has for centuries. We have chosen to embrace Lord Hircine's blessing. You know it well. The speed and strength of the beast, the thrill of the hunt, the triumph of the kill. This is our purpose, our way of life. So it was for my father, and his father before him, and I welcome any who walk that path. You might find a few others, strays, lone hunters, but ours is the last true pack that remains. Meat, furs, bone, trophies of the hunt, but those are of little use to you. There is one more thing. Since the days of the Great Hunt, our pack has kept a set of rings, blessed by Lord Hircine himself. I sense his favor on you. For you, I will part with them, if you can pay my price. Here, take a look. Farewell.
Here in his temple, that they have forgotten. Here do we toil, that we might remember.
By night we reclaim,
But by day was stolen. Far from ourselves, he grows ever near to us.
Our eyes once were blinded.
We must leave this place. Isra, can you hear me? You must leave this place. You there. What brings you to this place? Why are you here?
I am Freya of the Ska. I am here to either save my people or avenge them.
Our hands once were
I am
idle.
unsure. Something has taken control of most of the people of Solstheim. It makes them forget themselves and work on these horrible creations that corrupt the stones, the very land itself. My father, Storm, our shaman, says Mirak has returned to Solstheim, but that is impossible. Then you and I both have reason to see what lies beneath us. Let us go. There is nothing more I can do here. The tree stone and my friends are beyond my help for now. We need to find a way into the temple below. His story is as old as Solstheim itself. He served the dragons before their fall from power, as most did. A priest in their order. But unlike most, he turned against them. He made his own path, and his actions cost him dearly. The stories say he sought to claim Solstheim for himself, and the dragons destroyed him for it. We have lived in Solstheim for... By the Omega!
You won't win.
There was no other way it could end.
I was always taught to avoid these types of ruins.
The evil in this place. There are few of us left unaffected by this curse. My father, Storm, the shaman, protects them in the village. I fashioned an amulet to guard me against whatever has taken hold of the skull, but it is the only one of its kind. If I cannot find a way to save them, there is no hope for our people. We must find out what is it. Are you ready to help me now? We should not delay. We should check these rooms for supplies before heading further into the temple. We must be careful in these ruins. Traps can be anywhere, and there will likely be many. Mirak was trying to take power here, and protecting... Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from? Stay on your guard. Who's there? I knew I heard something. I am sorry, but you left me with no choice. I must not fail my people. We must find out what is at work. Where'd you come from? Where did you come from? Must be gone now. And so it ends. And so it ends. I heard something. I'm not going down there. It would be foolish to attempt it. You have a much better chance than I to make it through these traps. I have no doubt that lever turns these blades on. I shall wait here for now. Thank you. Mirak took great pains to make it difficult to reach him, it seems. Let us hope that is the last of these traps. There was no other way it could end. I do not know what it is Mirak learned that gave him reason to turn on his masters. But his path... What was... What's that? There was no other way it could end. Who's there? I knew I heard something. Interesting. This may be worth exploring. Where'd you... Where'd you come from?
Mirak, help me!
But you left me with no choice. deeper than this being. I had been told that Mirak's power was great, but to have built so large a temple, it cannot be much farther now. I feel it in my bones. I had heard Mirak had turned against the dragon cult, but to display the remains of such a manner. Impossible. There must be something more. Look around. I will let you know if I find anything in the dining area. I knew it. A secret passage in the dining area just opened up. This must be it. Let us move quickly. The evil in this place must be rooted out. I wonder if there is something here that tells the story of Mirak. Nothing but ruined books. I do not recognize this statuary. We passed by a few of them earlier. It is eerily quiet. I do not suspect that will be the case the further we go. Be on your guard. Who's there? And so it ends. Now we end this. There are dark magics at work here. Ready yourself. This book. It seems wrong somehow. Here, yet not. It may be what we seek. We must find out what... work here.
The time comes soon when... What? Who are you to dare set foot here? Ah. You are Dragonborn. I can feel it. And yet... So you have slain Alduin. Well done. I could have slain him myself back when I walked the earth. But I chose a different path. You have no idea of the true power a Dragonborn can wield. This realm is beyond. You have no power here. And it is only a matter of time before Solstheim is also mine. I already control the minds of its people. Soon they will finish building my temple, and I can return home. Send him back where he came from. He can await my arrival with the rest of Tamriel.
Stop! 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 Stop!
What happened to you? You read the book and then... It seemed... What happened to you? You read the book and then... It seemed as though you were not really here. I could see you, but also see through you. Where? Where is he? Can we reach him? Can we kill him? This is a dangerous thing, then. We should return to my village and show this to my father. Perhaps Storn can make sense of what is going on. Come, there looks to be a way out through here. We must tell Storn what... We must tell Storn what we have seen. The village is just ahead. Storn has used his magic to raise a barrier around it, protecting the few of us left. That the barrier is still there is a good sign.
I don't know how you stand it.
Returned. There is yet hope.
Freya, what news do you bring? Is there a way to free our people?
No, but I have brought someone who has seen things. He has confirmed that Miraak is indeed behind the suffering of our people.
I feared that it would be so.
But how is that possible? After all this time?
I fear there is too much we do not yet know.
Please, tell Storm what has happened.
So you have seen things, yes? My magic grows weak, and so does the barrier around our village. Time is short. Tell me what you know. Really? How? The legends speak of that place. Terrible battles fought at the temple. The dragons burning it to the ground in rage. They speak also of something worse than dragons buried within. Difficult to imagine, but if true, it means what I feared has come to pass. Mirak was never truly gone, and now has returned. If you could go to this place and see him, are you like Mirak? Are you Dragonborn? That is what the stories say. You are Dragonborn as well, then. Perhaps you are connected. I am unsure. It may mean that you could save us, or it may mean that you could bring about our destruction. But our time here is running out. The few of us left free of control cannot protect ourselves for much longer. You must go to Saring's Watch. Learn there the word that Mirak learned long ago, and use that knowledge on the Windstone. You may be able to break the hold on our people there, and free them from control. Allmaker shelter.
If anyone can help us now, it is you. Farewell. Dogsack.